everyone. I'm Kayla.
And I'm Laura.
And this is Stitching with My Littlie, Flosstube number 39. So, we are back, but it's only our first regular Flosstube of 2025. So, we have done a finish parade and we have done our whip parade in 2 parts. So, the last time we filmed was actually New Year's Eve, so the 31st of December 2024. So this is our first sort of regular update. Obviously, because we've done our whip parades, probably a lot of the things that we're going to show you that we've worked on, we would have shown in the whip parades. But we're just going with it because obviously it is what we've worked on. We just want to get up to date with what we're doing. But also, there are some people out there who don't watch whip parades. So we're going to go with it. We've got some haul. I've got a finish. I actually finished last night, so that's exciting. We've got some new starts. And yeah. So if you are new to our channel, this is a channel mainly about cross stitch. Pretty much about cross stitch, to be honest. There's not many other crafts. Occasionally you might see some, but we are pretty much all about cross stitch. So welcome to our channel. We hope you like what you see and that you will potentially come back and spend some more time with us. If you are a returning viewer, thank you very much for coming back. And also, you may notice, if you are one of our regulars who have been from the beginning, that a couple of days ago was our 2-year Flosstube anniversary. So we have been doing Flosstubes for 2 years. That's mad to me. Did you think we were ever going to get this far?
No.
Because I didn't. The first time we tried to do this, I remember our first video we did. We actually did it at my parents' house because they were on holiday and we have like 6 people in this house. So we weren't telling anybody that we did these videos. No. So we went over to my mum's, didn't we? And we did it. And then I had no idea how to upload the video, how to edit it, how to do anything.
And it was a long one as well.
It was a long, because it was off like a whip parade, wasn't it? And I couldn't do it. And I was like, well, we filmed it, but we can't put it up now. And it took us like from the July to, well, February before we thought we'd give it another go. And Ethan, so like my 3rd child, he was like, oh yeah, this is how you do it, this is how you do it, you upload it like this, you edit it like this. And he sort of showed us all the thing, and he wasn't even the slightest bit bothered we were doing this, was he, at all? He was like, I couldn't care, I'm not going to watch it, but this is how you do it. So yeah, it was probably like 8 months later from when we first did it.
Yeah.
So yeah, and it's 2 years later.
And everyone knows in our house now.
Yeah.
Everyone.
And actually, nobody actually cares.
No.
I don't know why they thought we would, but nobody cares, which is fine. But we still don't do it when everyone's around because we have a very noisy household. So it's quiet today at the moment. Everybody's out. Everybody's at work or gone out. So we thought we'd come on and do this. Now, we've got a couple of giveaways with it being our Flosstube anniversary. We've got 2 little giveaways to give away as well. So we've got a bit to show you. Like I said, if you've seen it in the whip parades, we are sorry, we're not going to spend loads of time showing it you, but it is what we've worked on. So we're going to go with it. Otherwise we'll get completely confused with whatever. So yeah. Okay, let's get into it. So we have no FFOs as per usual. I have a lot of things to fully finish, but as of yet, hopefully now things have calmed down a bit. The whip parades are done and everything like that. Weekends I might be able to start getting some of the whips.
Yeah, hopefully.
The finishes. Because we have a lot now, don't we? And I hate it when we have loads like that because it just doesn't really...
And we're already in February, which is crazy.
Although we're not, I don't think we're due for as many finishes this year as last year. I'm certainly not. I've only had one. I had none in January.
I had 1 in January.
So I'm not up for like 40 finishes, and that's fine. That's fine. So yeah, we've got no fully finishes. Finishes, I've got 1. Have you got
1?
Okay, you show the first then. you go for it.
So this one's quite a small one. So I've got, this is a hummingbird kit from The Works. And it's just super easy. But I did have to stitch this one in hand, which I'm a hoop stitcher.
You weren't going to do the wreath around the outside originally,
no, I was going to
were you?
leave the wreath, but I decided to add a bit more colour, so that's what mine looks like now. So I don't know how I'm going to finish this because it's super close to the edge. Like, they didn't give me much room in the kit because I'm using everything in the kit. But
You could do it. I've done a couple like that though, with like flat finishes and then sort of done, because we've got like the scissors that do like I have some that do like a bit of a scallop sort of edge thing to it, or I can just peel some of the thing back and leave it with like a tassel-y type frayed edge, and then do it like that.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to get a pillow out of that.
No. But anyways, so yeah, this is just a plain white.
It's super colourful. I do like that.
It is.
It's really colourful.
I think I'd just leave it up all year. I mean, mostly spring and summer, but I think I'll just... Because hummingbirds... I mean, I've never seen one in real life, but...
No, but you can...
might just leave it up all year.
Some things you can leave up anything you want all year.
Yeah.
Have you still got your Christmas decor up?
I have. I need to switch that round. But that's my little finish. But yeah, so it did take a lot longer than I expected, but that was because I had to do it in hand. And there's only a tiny bit of back stitch, which is in his little legs. So that was my finish.
That's good.
Yep. So I finished that in January, so that's quite good.
Yeah. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay, so my finish is my Bothy Threads kit. So this one is Christmas Donkey. And so this is the cover for it. And I've been doing this one since 2022. And I actually finished it last night. So I'm really chuffed with this.
Need to think of another one to start now.
I know. So yeah, this is stitched on everything included in the kit. I think I have stitched it a bit too far down. Somewhere something went wrong with the middle point, I think. Because I've hardly got anything left at the bottom and quite a lot of the speckled fabric at the top. But I've still got enough to be able to frame it, so I'm fine with that. And it will show probably some of the speckles at the top, so that's okay as well. But yeah, it's got some metallic threads and blended threads in this one. But yeah, really love these Bothy Threads kits. They're so like lifelike, yeah.
Realistic.
Yeah, so that is my first finish of 2025. Yeah, it took me 34 stitching sessions to do that. So when you think about that, it's like just over a month of stitching if you were monogamous. But yeah, it took me pretty much 3 years. I started it on the 13th of February 2022 and I finished it on the 7th of February 2025. So yeah, I'm really chuffed with that one. Glad to get that one off my list so that I can actually get it fully finished.
I do like the Rendale ones from Bothy Threads.
Yeah, me too. I've got a few more now building up, and some I just need to kit up. Sorry, that we've been given sort of with part threads and stuff. I have got to say though, the Bothy Threads kits, they do give you quite a lot of threads, because this is all my leftover.
Oh yeah, that's quite good.
Threads. Don't look at the mess of that. But all of them, I've not run out of one colour. They've all got like plenty of threads left in them. So
that's handy.
Yeah. So
that'd be a bit of a pain if we ran out. But I think they're DMC anyway, aren't they?
I don't think they are. I think they're Madeira or something. I think when I looked into them. So So yeah, that is my only finish. Like yours, yeah. Okay, new starts. So I had a new start, which I started on the 1st. So it was my New Year new start. Did you start yours then?
I don't think I had a New Year new start, but I have got quite a few new starts.
Okay, well I'll just show you my New Year new start, and then Lauren can go.
I'm not starting off the year very good, having one finish and like loads of new starts.
Well, I decided to start just a small one this year because I've got quite a few bigger ones, but I decided I wanted to start this one. So this one I picked up at the last Floss Friends retreat we went to in Rotherham. So I picked it up from Rachael, the Talking Dog Stitchery. And it's Winter Night Watcher by Fine Frog Stitching. And I decided I was going to kit it up and start it. So I am stitching it on, it's a 14 count Ada, obviously. Anybody who's new here knows that's pretty much what we stitch on. It's from Zoe's Gifts and Crafts, and it is called A Wash with Stars number 13. So it's like from like a grab bag type thing that I have had from her before. So that,
I hope you can see it on there. Like, I think it is dark, but I don't know.
I put in 916 stitches on that, and I'm assuming I must have that on. I must have been able to put that into Pattern Keeper to know those figures. But yeah, it's the colours are really, I mean, again, they're not all on Flosstubers, but they're like the colours, purples and blues, and it's really pretty. I'm really liking how that one's coming out. So I'm using all the called for colours, which are DMC colours, and it's a combination of DMC and CXC threads. But so yeah, I started that one on the 1st of January. So that is my only new start. I've been very good.
Yeah.
To be honest, so far I've been very good.
Okay.
Okay.
So, yeah, I don't think I did have any New Year new starts. Not that I can remember. But this was one of my new starts. So this is Hedgehog and Hyacinth by The Blue Flower. It's not the best cover photo because a photocopied it, but so that's what it's going to look like.
I really like this one. I've got
yeah.
Is it called Easter Parade?
I think so.
Something Parade. I've got kitted up, so by The Blue Flower. So I'm gonna have to start that one soon. That probably is gonna keeps calling to me, and it's kitted up as well. So with everything. So.
Well, this one was actually called for. What was it?
Not fancy floss. Probably
yeah,
weak style.
Cottage Garden Threads, that's the one. So, but I'm not using that. I'm just using all the DMC alternatives, and that's what I've got up to. This fabric, I can't remember the name, but it was from the Stitchy Ferret, and it's like opalescent, but I don't know if you can see that. That's what I got with it. It's quite a lot of block stitches, so the back took like 1 or 2 stitchy sessions, and then I've started working on her underbelly. And I'm surprised that they haven't got any back stitch in the back, because obviously hedgehogs are prickly, but
it
saves me a job.
Very cute.
It is.
Very cute.
They also have wellies on, the hedgehogs. So I don't think it's going to take me too long, to be honest. But you can see in the back of the cord for the variegation. And mine
you
just
don't have the variegation, yeah. I'm not sure if can you see it's darker sort of in the back.
It's a lot of variegation.
Yeah.
But mine's just plain, but I like it like that. And then I've got a little hedgehog needle minder on there as well. So I'm excited to keep working on this one. So that was my first new start. And I just got this in like a chicken bag from Turtle Bay Stitches. Okay. So I haven't actually got a lot on my next one, like a lot of progress on this one. But I can't show that one. Here it is. So this is a pony kit from Paco. I don't really know how to pronounce that. But I bought that from the Nimble Thimble.
Oh, I've got a poke on the top.
Yeah, you have. So here's where I am. So I'm using everything in the kit again. I think it came with the fabric, didn't it?
Yeah, it is a complete kit.
Yeah. So I started...
You can see that outline of it already,
yeah,
can't you?
of the pony. I think I started on the foal. Yeah, that's the foal. And then the mum will be probably over here. So this one isn't like the easiest to follow, I wouldn't say, because with the colours they all look very similar and they're just right next to each other, so it's a bit of a tricky one. And my needle minder is from a stitchy day we went to for Tan's birthday, wasn't it?
She's trying to carry on and be really professional, but everything's just fallen across the floor.
So
that was very professional of you. If I hadn't have said nothing, that was very professional. I'm sorry.
They could probably hear it anyway, like dropping on the floor. So hopefully I can get some more progress on that soon. But the colours are like all like brown and yellows and stuff like that. So there we go. And then my last
She's still
one,
going, so I'm going to
this is my last one now. I think that I've saved the best for last. This is in a bag from Ursula that gave me this. And I saved this bag for this project because I think it just goes perfectly. So, started a new Boffy Threads kit. So this is Feathers. I had my eye on this one for a while, didn't I?
You did, yeah. And then you purchased it, didn't you, with some...
Yeah, like a gift card.
Yeah, that you had for your birthday.
Yes. So I've actually put these all on floss drops, which these were gifted to us, or to me.
Just because
foxes.
I think sometimes I've done it, I did it on mine, I think it's just easier than trying to get them out of the card that they're put on. Mm-hmm. Especially her, she's heavy-handed and she rips them.
I do, to be fair.
You do.
I've also learnt from my mistakes to take this out the hoop, because last Boffy Threads kit that I did, I've got hoop marks from it, hoop stains, haven't I? So taking that out, but this is my start. And I actually really like this at the moment.
Yeah, you're doing loads better and loads more on this one already than you were on the
on
cheese and crackers one.
Because this one's like, it's not really a lot of colour changes and it's just like big lines. So
but it is also probably because it's something that you want to do.
Yeah, I do want this finished. I don't want it taking like years and years. So I do love this one, and that needle minder is from Pain Free Crafts. But I'm using everything in the kit as well, so the speckled fabric and everything. So yeah. I feel like when I get to the main, it will be quite a bit of colour changes. because I'm going page by page. So I think some of the pages are like tiny, like the legs are like 1 page, like 2 of the legs are 1 page, and then the other 2, so that won't probably take too long. But yeah, definitely do want to work on this a bit more soon. So that was my new starts. So I've had quite a few.
Yeah, so it was worth us coming to do a back to do a Flosstube.
So there we go.
Okay, so then it's our whips, or our works in progress if you are new to it. So I've been filling out my book of days. So I got the 2025 book of days, and it's not looking too bad so far this year. So we've obviously got stickers. Well, Lauren's been stickering.
Oh yeah, they're not themed, but you know.
No, I said to her, "Are you going to do themed ones?" She goes, "No, these are just what we've been given. I'm just going to put what I want." So I have like a random lion and some jars along with gonks and an owl, kettles, which obviously I do like an owl, but yeah, a teapot. Yeah, so they're very random. However, you can see that I have done quite a lot of stitching in January. And I've also started off February quite well. She hasn't got to sticker.
No, I haven't stickered this one up yet.
So my whips, I'm not going to go really into detail with them all because, like I said, I've only just filmed my whip parade and a lot of them are on there. But I did want to show it for anybody that obviously doesn't watch whip parades and things. So they're all down here. I'm just going to grab them and bring them off.
I've only got 3 whips anyway. We've got quite a few.
Right. Okay, so the first one that I worked on, which was right at the beginning of January, was stitching shelves. So that is a Galliana cross-stitch designs, which is now she no longer designs, and her rights have been bought by Historischer Stickmuster. All the details are in the description box below, but that is what that one is. So it's being done on a 14 count cream Ada. I am using a variegated DMC, which is 4215. We are now going to see the state that Lauren folded some of my fabrics up from the whip parade because I am now undoing them.
I think you did this
one. No.
I think you did.
No.
It must have been your other fabric.
It really wasn't. Okay, so this is where I got to. So I worked on...
That looks white on camera.
Yeah, it's cream. I worked on this part here. So I put in 425 stitches on that one. And I'm really liking the way it's turning out, to be honest. So I'm not far finished from this side, and then I'll be coming... I think that might actually be the end of it. And then this is the sewing box that I'll be carrying on with, carrying across. Again, I think I have messed up on my middle counting, which means I'm going to be slightly off. However, I have counted and I think I should be fine. I don't know what was going on. I think sometimes when things go in pattern keeper, I've said this before, I think. I'll just talk behind my fabric. Sometimes the middle point isn't always the middle point from Pattern Keeper. So I have to double check mine with the
paper.
Thank you. That's why I bring you along. So yeah, but it's going to be fine. However, I've not got that excuse with Christmas Donkey because it's only a paper pattern, so Do you want to go next?
You're probably just tired that day, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thanks
I'll
for
go
that.
next.
Appreciate it.
But I've definitely shown this one in the whip parade.
Yeah, I think we all have, but we're just going to go with it.
Yeah. So this is Mouse's Christmas Decorating by Tiny Modernist. I do love this one, to be honest. I like all these charts. So here's my progress. I don't know what I did since last time because it's been a very, very long time, but I definitely have done the...
I know what you did. You did the cardinal. You did the
hat.
The candy cane, you did.
These snowflakes, and maybe even the hat on this snowman. Maybe. So it's on like a 14 count tan, I think. With all the called for DMC threads, because again, this is in...
Probably tried a week's dye work.
Yeah.
But it's also DMC and Anchor.
Yeah, so I've just done the DMC conversion.
It's looking good, that one.
It is, and I think
I need
pops.
to find another one to do.
You do. The one after this, I'm going to do the Easter one. I've decided. But there's so many, and we've got like pretty much all of them now, haven't we?
I think so. We've got a lot, haven't we?
Yeah.
Thanks to Maggie.
Yep.
Okay, my next one is called Trick or Treat Town, which is by Flossabilities. They've just brought out a couple of more new designs.
Yeah.
So this is what it looks like. Sorry for the glare, I hope you can see that. That's a bit of me. Houses.
Halloween.
And Halloween put together a bit of me. So this one is being done on a 14 count unknown Ada from Megan at Coffee Craft Fabrics. And I am using all the DMC colours in CXC threads. And this is where I got up to. So this one I've done, I think I've done this here since the last time you saw it, well before the whip parade. This here, some of this I think. But I have put in 345 stitches on that one, so like the look of how that's coming along now. So looking forward to doing some more on that one.
Mm-hmm. Do you want me to go now?
You go now.
Okay. So, this is Stitchy Tier by Erin Elizabeth Designs, and this is part of our sale that we're doing on Instagram, which is 3 Cheers for Trade tier sale. And it can be any sale, like it doesn't have to be Erin Elizabeth, not any sale, any tier.
Yeah, don't just join in with any sale.
Yeah. So here's my progress. I don't know where I was last time, but I think I've done this bit, maybe under the tape measure maybe. So it's on a dub, but it's called Linen by DMC, is it?
Yeah.
And I'm using CXC threads, I think.
I like that one. I've worked with that fabric before.
Yeah,
nice.
it definitely pops the
white.
white.
Yeah.
So I think now, could you hold that up, please?
Yes, love.
So I've got this section, and then I'll be on the very bottom section.
Similar to me. I'm a little bit more, which
Yeah.
I'll show on my tier in a minute. I think I've got a little bit more.
So I think this tier will take me the longest because it's got a sewing machine, a book maybe, don't know what that is, a bobbin, and then, no, not a bobbin, what are they called?
A thread spool.
Yeah, and then a little tomato. So that will probably take me the longest.
Looks good though.
Yeah.
It is popping. The white's popping really well on that as well.
It is quite nice to stitch on. Like, it doesn't feel like too big, and it's really easy to follow the chart. So yeah.
There we go. Okay, my next one is Ghost Delivery, which this one is a freebie chart from Soda Stitch. The actual chart, because this is a portioned chart of it off her Facebook page, which is not a very good picture of it, but this is sort of what it looks like. You can buy the chart, which has got more to it, and it's obviously got Halloween and stuff. So because it just says happy on this, I am going to omit the writing and just do it like a candy corn bunting. So that's what mine is going to be. I am doing this on a 14 count Ada, which is called light grey, using the DMC colours in CXC threads, and that is where I am at. So I believe I finished off the beard and have started the hat and some of that coat. So I did 331 stitches on that one. So liking that one now. Looks super cute. So that one is taking too long, to be fair, to do, but
I haven't worked on my gnome for ages.
no, that is part of the Gnomes Everywhere set, which is one of the original stitch alongs we started, isn't it?
I think it was our first one, wasn't it?
I think it was, yeah.
So yeah.
There we go.
Okay, I've only got one more left, so I'll just do it. I don't have the cover photo for this. You do, but not out. So I'm sure your editing skills, you can add in a little cover photo. So here we go. That's what it looks like. So I hand dyed this Ada. I didn't really expect it to turn out like this, to be fair, but I'm quite glad it did because it's very Halloween. And it's just using a 310.
It's a Lizzie
DMC.
Kate chart called
Yeah.
I Can Drive a Stick, I think.
Yes.
Or I Can Drive or something like that it's called.
So I haven't done the head of the witch because I was working on her. So after that, I think...
So you left her headless.
Yeah.
Maybe you should just leave it like that, have a headless witch.
More creepy, I guess.
I can drive a stick, but without my head to see where I'm
Yeah.
going.
I think she's holding something.
A broomstick.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know if she just had her hand like that or if she was actually holding something, but I'm guessing she's holding something.
She's holding...
You hold that.
She's holding the broomstick.
No, I can have a look.
It's a broomstick.
Yeah, it is a broomstick.
I know, because that's what she can drive.
Yeah, but I thought the broomstick would be somewhere else on the pattern anyway. So, after that, I've got... Why yes I can, and then
YS I can.
okay, I said why yes I can, and I've got a few bats. I'm ignoring you, and I've got some stitches just like as a border thing. Are you done now?
It looks lovely.
It does.
So proud of you, Lauren.
Well, it's only tiny, but
You do need to get that done though. She does need a head, I'm a bit concerned for.
she's fine. I'll add a head soon.
Did you say you were doing it in 310?
Yes, I did say that.
I missed that part then.
Of course you did. I think that's called for. It's called for 310.
No, I think it's called for a fancy floss.
I'll look. Watch me be wrong now. No, 310.
No, see, it's a week's dye works onyx or onyx.
Yeah, but it also says 310, so we're both right, basically.
Oh, that
For
never
once.
happens.
For once.
Okay.
So that was all my whips. Not a lot.
Well done.
It's fine.
It's okay.
I
Right.
haven't really been stitching that much, to be
No,
honest.
we're just starting to get a little bit more back into it, aren't we? I never stitched on my poo sticks. Winnie the Pooh Wednesday chart for ages. So I just picked that one back up again. Last week? Yeah, last week. Okay. That's what it looks like. It came as a kit. It is for designer stitches, so it's a Debbie Minton design for designer stitches. I am working on this as part of the hashtag WTP Sal and Winnie the Pooh Wednesday Sal, which is hosted by Danielle, the Cardiff Stitcher. I've just seen that she's finished the project that she started and is now on to her second one. So I have a lot of them to go, and I've bought some more in my haul. So yeah, this is where I have got up to now. So I have now got to the point where all of this down has got the back stitch, apart from and that bit there.
Lied.
That part there, which is some of the trees, branches and stuff, bushes, I mean. But other than that, the rest of it is all back stitch now. So here is coming up with the trees. There's quite a lot of back stitch in that, but then that will be finished. So I'll just keep plugging away with that. I'm really pleased with working on this. Like when I was doing it like continuously every week, the progress was really good. So I want to try and get back into that again, because it's a project that wouldn't have had this much progress on it, to be honest, had I not have been doing that weekly stitch along. So I'm really chuffed with that, and my plan is to continue to work on have that as a regular thing all the time, because it does make me work on them and get the progress in. So that has been stitched on everything included in the kit. So that is that one. My next project I worked on was my nautical tier, which is the chart that I started as part of the 3 Cheers for Trade tiers sale with Lauren. So it will eventually, when I find it, a picture of it, look like this. And I am stitching it on 14 count Ada called Eclipse from Sparklies, using the called for DMC threads. It's an Erin Elizabeth design. As you can see the sparkle in that, it is very sparkly.
It is.
Again, it doesn't really show the white, but we've had this discussion and I'm just going with it. So learn from your mistakes sometimes, but I was not restarting it, so it's
I don't
fine.
see why it wouldn't have shown the white in the first place.
I know, I don't know.
Because it's not exactly a white fabric.
I know.
But oh well.
I'm pretty much on that last... Yeah, I'm on the last actual tier, so I've got 2 more things to do on the one side and then the bottom piece. So
Which is just little things at the bottom, isn't it?
yeah, I only put in like 144 stitches on that one. I think it was one that I was doing when I came home from work and was just like, I'm going to stitch a little bit, and then got super tired. So okay, the next one that I'm going to show you is... Actually, I'm not. I'm going to leave that till last. Okay, so this one is the Wizard of Oz tree by Tiny Modernist. This is now going to go under the 3 Cheers for Trade tiers sal as well, because it is a tier.
Mm-hmm.
So like we said all along, they do not have to be Erin Elizabeth designs. You can tag us in any trade tier and see, because obviously we will be looking for. People show us lots of different... Enabled. There you go.
Yeah.
Didn't need her that time. So I am doing this on a 14 count Ada, which is Rustico, I believe a fabric flare. It is. I'm using all the called for DMC threads. So the last time you saw it, before the whip parade, I have done since then some more of the tray. I've done this bit up here and this bit, I think, and I started on the flying monkey. So that's where I'm at. I've got the hot air balloon at the top, and then I'll be coming down from there, which has got another tier to it, and then the Emerald City is underneath. So this isn't going to get finished anytime soon, but I do enjoy working on it when I get...
The Emerald City is a big part, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fairly big. That one had 290 stitches put in that one, so I get some more work on that one as well, hopefully this year when I get back into doing my things. So there's that one. Next is a Halloween chart, which is Silver Creek Samplers, called Scary Things October Brings, and it is basically a word of typography type one. So that one I worked on a little bit, added some more of the word. So it's a 14 count Ada mid grey. I'm using the DMC alternative colours because they are charted with fancy flosses, but I'm using the alternative colours in CXC threads. So, and this time I just added the flying bats part of it. So again, not a huge amount of stitching, but I just added that part to it. So that's where I am with that one. Again, not difficult stitching. You can just pick it up and do a few.
I quite like
words.
stitching words.
You do, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
I've got quite a few different word type charts.
I don't like massive blocky words though, because that gets
You're not a
boring.
huge blocky person, are you? Whereas I quite like blocks of colour where you can just go on and go on.
Bores me now a little bit, to be honest.
Yeah. Okay, I've then got the Arctic Animals Stitch Along, which is going on from the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. This is where we are up to. I believe there will be another part coming out fairly soon, but that is where they are up to. I am not. I am still working in this part up here. And since then, both of these have come out. So I am behind. But I did work on it a little bit last time. So I only put in 172 stitches on it, but it's on a 14 count Ada from Megan at Coffee Craft Fabrics, so it is not named. I am using all the DMC colours, apart from a Petite Treasure braid, which is a glow in the dark one, which I believe is for the constellations, which I haven't put in yet. But I worked some more. I put some of the more of the white in, and here is the second cabin is coming into view here. So I will just keep plugging away at it. But it's not going to get finished when the rest of it does. I don't think. I'm too far behind now to catch up, but it's fine. I'm doing better than what I did with the last stitch along that I did with them, where I didn't work on it for ages.
Yeah.
But
that was because you made a mistake, didn't you?
I think so. Okay, so what I'm going to show you now has had my most stitching on, and the reason for that is I have decided to do a daily 100, which I had the idea from Leanne at Small Town Stitches. So she does a lot of full coverages and things as well, amazing things. So if you are not a viewer of her channel, subscribe, go on over and have a look, because they are amazing projects she does. She's actually just finished a big dinosaur one for her daughter, which she gifted to her for Christmas. So
She also did Flossmas as well, like little videos, didn't she?
Yeah, she does do Flossmas, but yeah, she does some amazing full coverage projects. So, but she does like different things as incentives to work. She does like wheels, spinning wheels and stuff like that to pick projects. But she also does what she calls as a daily 100. So 100 stitches in. I'm not sure if she like spins a wheel and chooses one to work on for like a couple of weeks and puts 100 or a month or something like that. But I thought I've got my biggest chart. If I don't do something like this on, is not going to get progress on for a long time, and I don't want it to be sat here for years and years and years only getting a few hundred stitches in every so often. So I've picked out my biggest project, which is my Quaker flag by Vivsters. So it's the Union Jack Quaker flag. It is going to look like this when it is finished. So that is what it's going to look like. It is 123 stitches by 456, I think. No, it's not. That's a complete lie. I lied completely. Obliterate what I just said. It's 410 stitches wide by 210 stitches high. And there's 3 colours. 3 or 4 colours. I think it's 4. So that is where I'm at. I got all my threads from Rachael, the Talking Dog Stitcher. So they all came. I've got enough for the whole project. So there's 4 different colours. And I have chosen to do mine on a 14 count cream Ada, which isn't showing up the white stitches as well as I would like, but it's okay. So I am trying to put in 100 stitches on this a day.
Most of the white will get surrounded anyway, so.
And it does when you've got it, like when you put it up, you can see it. So I'm going with this. Sorry, it's a fairly large piece of fabric, to be fair. But
just chucking it all over me.
Yeah. Lauren doesn't care. So
okay.
This is where I am. So I have done 2,157 stitches on this since I started this challenge, which was a personal challenge, to be honest, but which I started this on the 19th of January. I started doing this, and I believe when I started this I had that one, which is like the middle block, and some of this one done. So since then I have worked and done all the way, so that is the sort of the top part of it, and I am now coming down. So I think I've got 3 or 4 maybe this way, and then I can start working on the other. So you can see some of the white patterns in there, and hopefully the more that it comes along, the more you'll be able to see it. But I'm really pleased with the progress that I'm getting, and 100 stitches, if I can keep on top of it, is not a lot, and I can do that and then still work on another project. So as I don't have time to work on anything in the mornings because I'm up early to go to work. So but yeah, that is where we are. So that's had the majority of my stitching. So hopefully that is a project that each time we come you are going to see quite significant progress on. The needle minder is one from Laura Butterfly Stitches, or Cotton and Clay UK. I had that, I think it was when the Queen's Platinum Jubilee was. Look at the size of this blanket.
You literally just taken me out, Mum. Just stop now.
I've taken her out apparently with a piece of fabric. Okay. So that is all of our whips and all of our actual work related things. So that is what we've done. we're going to move on to haul.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a bit of haul to show. Well, I have. Lauren doesn't, but I have.
As always. You always have haul.
So, oh God. This could be interesting.
A whole box full.
Okay, right. So, I'm going to start with some little basic things. So, these are just some charms. Sorry about the noise. So, these are some charms for finishing. 2025 charms. You probably can't see them, but they're in 3 different colours, I think. So they just say 2025 on them. That's what we put on all of our finishes when we do them, so we know what year we finished them up in. So there is that. I then had a little message from my friend Arlene, and she said, look at this on Amazon. Thought you might like it. So I went over and had a little look. Sorry again for the noise. And this is what was on there. Sorry. So they were these little wooden, like MDF sort of, I think they're gift tags. But they're autumn themed ones. So there's the one with the pumpkins. There is this one with the acorn. There is this one. That one, just slightly different. And then there is those ones, which is like the 3 pumpkins.
And they come with ribbon.
And they've all got ribbon, yeah. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them yet. Whether I'm going to use them for like bag tags, or whether I'm going to use them for... I'm not sure, because I can't really use them as floss drops, because I'm not going to be able to get a hole in there, unless I know anybody who has a little wooden tool. But I probably am just going to use them for like gift tag type things for my project bags, maybe, or who knows. But you know how much I like these, so I'm sure lots of people will have ideas. Those creative people will have ideas. Sorry about the noise. The next thing I have, would you like to show some of these?
Yes.
Don't eat my sweet. So I have joined up to a couple of monthly clubs. One of them is a Needle Minder of the Month club, and the other one is a thread club. So my Needle Minder of the Month I have joined is from Laura, who is Cotton and Clay. That's her business, and she's also butterfly stitches on Flosstube. But you can pick up the details. I'm not sure, but it will be in the description box below. She is on Etsy, Instagram and Facebook as Cotton and Clay UK. So she does floss organisers and stuff as well. So I have joined the Needle Minder of the Month club, and this is the one that came. So it's a lovely, like, Valentine sort of heart envelope. So really like that one.
And little sweet to go with it.
And I need more needle minders like a hole in the head, but you also can never have too many needle minders, I think.
True.
So
I do love needle minders. There's a lot of crinkling.
There is, I am sorry. So Lauren can go through this with you while I finish my drink. So my Fabric of the Month club I have joined is...
Fabric of the Month?
No.
Oh my word.
Although I might have to start another one of those. That's the only thing I'm missing.
No, because you don't have any room in your fabric drawer. It's literally bulging. I can't even shut the door. No.
So my thread club of the month, I have joined from Rachael at Talking Dog Stitchery.
Welcome to the club.
So I couldn't do one. I had to do two. So she's doing the classic Colourworks, the Weeks Dye Works, and also I believe the Cottage Garden threads, which I do love the Cottage Garden threads one, but I wanted to start getting a few more of the Weeks Dye Works and classic Colourworks ones. So I believe they were, you could either get them 5 or 10. So I chose the 5 a month so that I could have the 2 different threads. So that's what I've got. I've got 5 of each of the threads coming per month. And I think they're starting in alphabetical order, so that the plan is if you stuck to the thread club for the whole time, you would be able to have the full set, which I don't know how long that would take, but okay, go on then. So you're starting with Weeks Dye Works.
Here's the first one. I don't know how to pronounce this one.
You're not going to be very helpful, are you? Absinthe.
Even you can't.
It's lovely green one though, like really Halloweeny, that one is.
Yeah. Then there is, I don't know how to pronounce this one either.
Okay. Adobe.
What? These are probably wrong. That's quite nice. That's like a rose.
Variegated browns and stuff, isn't it?
Amber. I know how to pronounce
Oh,
this
well
one.
done.
Probably the only one I can pronounce.
Oh, that's not looking very true to colour. That's more yellowy, that is, than what it's coming up as.
Americana.
Mm.
Oh, this one's nice. Like a blue.
It's a very, like, royal blue, that one.
I love blue.
I do like blue, you know.
I always say this and get it wrong, so...
Amethyst.
Yeah.
Amethyst.
That was the last one from the
Which are
Weeks
nice.
Dye Works.
Really nice purpley one.
Yeah. So there we go. And then Classic Colourworks, which is my personal favourite out of the 2 brands, I think.
Are they?
Yeah.
Okay.
12 grain. Like white
It's like
cream.
just like an off-white, that one is.
There's quite a lot of like lighter colours in this one.
Yeah, there is. Almost auburn, that one, so...
I think that's shown a bit darker on camera, maybe.
It's quite a lot of variegation in that one, though.
And then there's Amber Waves. Just like a green.
With some brown in it, it looks a bit like a sludge in the middle of a...
Oh, lovely. And then there's another...
amethyst, which is completely different to the Weeks Dye Works amethyst. It's very light in comparison.
That's showing up completely wrong on camera, but whatever.
That's like a...
But it looks
a
completely
light.
different. It's like a lilac this one.
They're very different.
And then the last one is Antique Lace, which is like a baby blue, like a really light.
I think it's more of a white.
No. Well, it's like... No, because then to me that looks a bit blue. Like
maybe it's because it's coming off your blue jumper.
Blue jumper? That's grey! Are we seeing the same colour?
Clearly not.
A blue jumper? What? That's grey, Mum. Oh, hang on. Your jumper's black. Like, geez.
Okay, that is very different.
No. So, there we go. There's your threads.
It's still called Antique Lace regardless, but yes, that came all nicely packaged in a lovely little box, so I'm looking forward to them coming now monthly. And to see what we get, and the needle minder as well. So I don't know if there's any spaces left, but you can always go over and try. And I believe both of them you can sort of opt in and opt out to, I think. But I'm quite happy at the moment with those anyway. So
the box is quite small and cute.
So that is that one. I then have a subscription to the Peter Rabbit magazine subscription. And this came with it, but it's an additional cost. But this booklet came through. I'm not going to show you the magazine subscriptions, but this book came with it, which is quite a big book. All about life is good in the garden. So it's all there's a lot of projects. So there's like that. There's also a lot of
flowers.
Yeah, there's flower themed ones. There's also information. So there's alphabets on stuff. There's like a little, I can't show you that one because it's the thing. But there's like information things, how to sort of gardening type things, the garden in spring, sort of tips on what you should be doing to get ready for spring in your garden. So it's very
informative.
Garden, yeah. It's about Hilltop Farm as well, which is Beatrix Potter. Lots of alphabet type things. There's a lovely Winter Jasmine bookmark. There, you probably can't see it very well, but the pen's on the other side. So it runs all the way through sort of summer, Christmas, things to do in your garden in the winter, how to prepare it for winter. There's a winter sampler, which is super cute. Like that one as well. Yeah, how to prepare it for the different seasons. I quite like that watering can as well, even though it's pretty much backstitched. Quite like that one. So, yeah, that one I've grabbed. Well, it came through. And you can make different things. It's very flower orientated, obviously. The water lily's nice as well. It's like a water lily hoop. That's cute as well. So yeah, that one I quite like that. So I'm happy that I kept that. You can opt out to different things. They have like tapestry kits and stuff. You can opt out to those, but I'm happy that I stuck with that one. So I also picked this up the other day. We were in a little shop called B&M, which is like a home, like a general sort of store thing. And they had this reduced to £2.50. It's like a pumpkin serving board. But I thought, as all cross stitchers do when they go into these places, how perfect would that be for a finish? So I've picked it up because I wouldn't do anything to this board. I wouldn't paint it or anything. I'd leave it like this, but I can, perfect for an autumn finish in there. So I picked that up, and then I have gone down a complete Winnie the Pooh rabbit hole since the last time I saw you. One of which things came yesterday, so which was a complete bargain. But this is what Tan enabled me. She sent Lauren a little show this to your mum type of thing. I'm not sure if it's still there. It was off a D-stash thing. Not sure if it's still there. It looks like it might have gone. So I messaged them and I know it hadn't. So this is what it is. It is a booklet, which is Winnie the Pooh Sunshiny Days, a DS59. It's a designer stitches one. And it has got, it's from 2004. So I'm not sure how many I can show you, but so that's got that one, which a lot of these are like the chart, and then you can choose if you want the border around it. So there's all of these ones charted for you. But like I said, it's generally
there's a birth sampler at the top.
yeah, but you don't have to do that because the charts are pretty much just the like the actual Winnie the Pooh or Eeyore or whatever, and then they give you different styles to do the borders and stuff, so you can make it your own pretty much. You can either have it like that or make it your own. So I picked that one up, and then yesterday I had a lovely big box came with a load of stuff. I'm going to put that in there. From a lovely lady who has apparently got quite nasty arthritis in her hands and can no longer stitch, so she's having to clear out of her craft room. So she sent me this beautiful card, which is Life's a Breeze When You Are by the Sea, and I really like that one. I actually think that would be a super cute like stitching chart. So I really like that one. So she sent me a really nice message inside there, and I have got books and kits, and it was a steal of a price. I think it was in comparison to other ones. So I have this one, and this one is called Pooh's Chick. These are all full kits with threads and fabric. So I really like that one. I think the chick dancing is super cute. So I've got that one. And then to go alongside that, we have Tigger's Chick. So those two are really cute. I then have this one, which is called Eeyore and Bees, this one's called. So that's super cute as well. Love that one.
Eeyore is my favourite.
You do like it. So I've got that one. I got this one, which is It's Time to Bounce. I'm not sure if I've already got that one. Don't think I have, to be honest, but I need to start going through my supply now and make sure I'm not doubling up on anything. But anyway, really like that one. Then I have this one, which is called Pooh's Christmas Carol.
I think you have that, don't you?
No.
Okay then.
So there we go.
There's a few up there.
Like that one as well. I got this one, which is called Snowmen.
This one's my favourite.
They're all helping to build. I love little Piglet struggling there with the little tiny bit of snow.
Yours got the stick.
Of course he has. So there's that one, and then there was one more, which was Time for a Bubble Bath Piglet. They've got him in the giving him a soapy bubble bath. So
classic Eeyore not doing anything.
So that one is just called Bubbles. So really like that one. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 kits in there. And then I had a load of books as well. One of them was a Snow White one. So that was an additional one. Which had charts for Doc and Bashful, Happy and Grumpy. That's got them for all of them. Dopey, Sleepy and Sneezy. So they are all the charts. Sorry about that. The postman was at the door. So yeah, I got that one, which was the Snow White one, but then I've got all of these ones. So this one is the Winnie the Pooh, and it's called Honey, Trees and Bees in Cross Stitch. So there's those charts. I love this one.
No, I like that one.
And then there's those ones on the back.
This one's my favourite.
I like that one as well. So there's all of those. So that again is a Designer Stitches book. 2002 that one is. I also have got this one, which is Winnie the Pooh alphabet in cross stitch, which I thought I had the one of these, but it's not, it's a different one. So this one has all of the alphabets for all of them. So you've got the eel one and Tigger and Piglet as well. So I like the one that says T is for Tigger, who loves to bounce high. So there's that one. Then this one's Winnie the Pooh's Words of Wisdom in cross stitch. So if Winnie the Pooh were you and you were Winnie the Pooh, would you lick honey from your paws too? That one says. The one on the back I have got to do
what
because...
has eel got on his head?
Butterfly, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And the one on the back I've got to do, because I say it loads, is T-I-double-G-R. That spells Tigger. There's that one. So that one's got to be done. And then it says, muddlement has set in, which looks a bit like me on most days, to be fair. It's easy to be brave on a very sunny day, Piglet says. And Eeyore says, poor old Eeyore often feels blue. If you had to eat thistles, you'd be gloomy too. So that's that one. Then there was the celebrations in cross stitch. So there are birthday ones, Christmas, yeah, Valentine's ones. There's all of those ones as well, which is super cute. And then there's also these ones. This is probably one of my favourite ones. So this is the months of the year in cross stitch. So there's January there. I love the Tigger at Halloween.
That one's my favourite.
Yeah.
Because it's Christmas.
Christmassy. There's also a bigger one, which is all of them. Oh, hold on, let me show the beginning. So this one is from 2001. So there's all those on the front and back I've shown. So there's those. So there's January, February, March and April. And then there is these ones here. So love all of them. And then there's these ones. So there's bonfire night, fireworks night, Christmas, and then this one here. And that says, as Piglet puts the star on the tree, he felt his heart begin to glow. So there is that one as well. So all of that I got for like, I think it was like £40 or something, which I think is a complete bargain because you can pay up to £20 for a kit and some of them, Winnie the Pooh ones. So I'm super happy with all of that we got. What I got, but Lauren will be sharing some of the threads and stuff, I am sure. Positive about that.
Probably.
Okay, so that is all of our haul. Plans, not really much. I'm just going to keep up with what I've been doing, really. Winnie the Pooh, Terrifying Tuesday. I'm going to try and get a bit more done on my Arctic Animal Sal if I can. Keep up with my daily 100, all the usual types of things, really. And then just see what else comes. You?
No, I haven't got any plans.
You're just stitching on what you want when you want. Perfect. Okay. We have a little bit of life update. And then we have 2 giveaways. So if you are not here, are not interested in life update, that is fine. It's all good. Thank you for being with us this long. We appreciate your support. Thank you for spending time with us, and we will see you next time. Life update, not a massive amount, I wouldn't say. Husband and kids doing fine, all doing well. Ryan has changed his car. He's gone from a BMW to a Polo, which is fine with me. The head gasket went on his old car, so he had to learn that you have to come down a peg or two, and things are cheaper when you do sometimes. But in terms of his eye, We are still waiting for a follow-up appointment for him that has been cancelled 4 or 5 times now, from his detached retina surgery, which he has had. He is now waiting for a follow-up appointment to check that everything's okay and that the pressure is still down. But that has been, like I said, cancelled 4 or 5 times, I think. So that is getting a little bit annoying and also quite worrying, because if the pressure has gone back up again, that's not a good sign. But hey ho, such is life. Ethan's doing really well with his college course. He's doing carpentry, doing really well. His last one, he got a merit for making a frame out of a load of different joints and stuff. So he's working really hard. He's trying really hard with that. Morgan, my other daughter, she seems to be doing okay with her new job now. She works at a coffee shop in Oswestry, so that's about half an hour drive away from our house. However, they seem to be, it's a small company again, but they seem to be treating her like royalty. She's off on a jaunt to Manchester, going on Super Mario Kart, like a big team building, I don't know, Christmas thing, I think it was, a late Christmassy thing. And then she proceeded to tell me yesterday that her boss is taking her and a couple of the other full-time staff to Italy for a couple of days in May, just because she appreciates them. So she's not doing too badly, is she, really? So yeah, that's all of them. You're doing all right, aren't you? Spend most of your life with me, down at the yard or doing
Started having private lessons now, haven't I?
You are, yeah. So you're having more sort of one-to-one lessons after I finish work on a different day to what you did. So that's benefiting you a little bit more. And then still doing a home education, fitting it in as and when we want to, which is the whole point of it. So that's that. Speaking of work, we had a bit of a nightmare week or so, didn't we?
Yes.
With a horse. It was quite traumatic for me. It was the first thing I'd seen, but one of the ponies that me and Lauren know quite well.
I've ridden him a few times.
Yeah, he was trying to eat in the barn, because at the moment we've got quite a few ponies that are normally out in the fields quite a lot, but in winter time they sort of have the run of about 3 fields, quite big fields, they're not small. And then they get to come into the barn. So the barn that we have is open with, and that's where all their hay and water and stuff is. So they get like a big run around of it. And this one horse, unfortunately, got his head stuck in the bars of the barn trying to eat. He had his body at a weird angle to his head. And luckily I was working in the stables, sort of watching it. And Lauren, you were waiting for a lesson, weren't you? And I sort of looked at this poor horse's back end was sort of going from under him, and I wondered what was going on. And when I got close enough up to him, I realised he'd got his head stuck in the bars, and then he sort of went deathly silent, quiet. There was no movement, and I thought that something really serious had happened. And so I quickly found somebody. They came round, and luckily it wasn't what I thought it was, let's put it that way, but they managed to get his head out, and he has, after investigation and checking him over, because his one side of his face had dropped, we thought maybe he'd dislocated or broken his jaw, but he's got a big scar down the one side of his face where he was trying to get out, and it now looks like at some point during that phase of him being stuck or trying to get out, he has damaged the one large nerve that runs down the side of his face, which has caused his jaw to drop, which sort of looks like, I suppose, a stroke, what a human would have a stroke. So, but he is doing okay. He is eating and nibbling and drinking, and he's now been put back out into the field with the other horses, but he is being checked on regularly.
Also, I think he kind of has learnt from his mistake, because he goes like fully in the barn now.
Yeah, it was just a corner. a tragic accident that does not happen all the time, but it did sort of, I have not seen anything like that, and it did sort of take it out of me a little bit. But he's fine. He was in a stable for a few days, nearly a week, being checked and recovering and stuff. So he is not back out to work and won't be working like with ridden or anything for a few weeks. But yeah, he's all good. So that's fine now, which was quite stressful. I had a X-ray yesterday on my leg. It was before Christmas. I think I've mentioned it on there. I was taken down by one of the horses who dragged me. Well, they took off, let's put it that way, when I was taking them out to the field, and dragged me, and I went down on both knees, and I'm still having issues with the one leg. So I eventually took myself off to the doctor 6 weeks later, who referred me for an X-ray. So I went yesterday for that. If nothing comes back from that, they're thinking an MRI scan. So we will see where that goes. But I'm still driving, walking, working, and all of those things. So I'm under the impression it can't be that bad, but it's still not right. So we will see whether it just is something that's going to take time or something a little bit more that has gone on there. So that is me. My mum and dad, well, let's just say my mum is now having waiting for an operation for a new hip, as her bone, she's actually got bone on bone deterioration, so there is nothing there, it's just rubbing the bone on bone. So she is a reason why she is in excruciating pain, and her movement is very limited now, so she is waiting for an operation for that. My dad is waiting on more operations for nerve damage in his elbow and carpal tunnel, and then he's going to be having another operation on his shoulder. So that's all that going on. My auntie, unfortunately, has just been diagnosed with cancer. This is the third time she has been diagnosed in different places. They thought it might have, they were checking to see whether it had gone anywhere else. Luckily, it has not. So on Tuesday, she is due to go in for an operation on her lung, which is where she has it now. So fingers crossed everything will go okay for that. And then my sister is undergoing tests and having to have a colonoscopy, I believe it is, camera on Tuesday, as well, as she believed she had something called Barrett's syndrome, but she has been bleeding from the back passage for quite a long time, which she thought was to do with this syndrome, but they're not sure that it is. They think they have seen something, or a blood test has pulled something up. So obviously she is very worried, as is the rest of the family. So hopefully that is not what we think it is. So yeah, that is all stressful, really. But we are looking forward to the caravan reopening soon. So the 7th of March, we have an official date. Our caravan site reopens. So we will be back to a weekend girly trips to the caravan. And the other thing we're looking forward to as well is the Floss Friends retreat we have coming. Well, it's not coming up, it's in May, but
yeah, quite a while yet.
Yeah, but we're still looking forward to that one, aren't we? So I think that is it in terms of life update. Have you got anything else you want to talk about?
Not really.
No. Okay, we are going to do the giveaway and then we are done. So it's 2 charts that we picked up from Chris at the Nimble Thimble the last time we went, and these are going to be open to anybody anywhere. I'm quite happy to post these out to anybody anywhere. So we've chosen 2. One of them is like a lovey Valentine's type of one, and the other one is more like a spring one. So the first one is called I Will Always Love You, which is from the Seasonal Easel Collection, a Faithworks design, it says. So that is what the chart looks like, and it comes with an owl charm as well. So it comes with that little charm. So if you are interested in that chart, if you could put the word owl in your comments, and we will do a random comment picker for that one. And the other one we've chosen is a Lily Violet chart, which is called Country Life. So it's that one there, which we thought would be perfect for spring or Easter as a cute of the trousers and stuff there.
Yeah.
So there's that one. If you are interested in that chart, put the word country in the description box below. You can go for both of them, but you will only win one. If your name is picked out for both, you will only win the first one that you... the same with all the rules apply, only people who are over 18, so you can give us your address. Please don't put anything of that the trolls will pick up, any of the words that they will, you know, give away, or all of those sort of things. You obviously know the rules and stuff by now, but is there any of the other ones? Yeah, just comment.
You don't have to
the
be
comments.
a subscriber, but...
No, but it would be nice if you subscribe to our channel. We would appreciate that. We're not going to check, but it would be good if you could. And we'll pull this the next time we're here, which I'm not going to say a date, but I would like to start getting back to like 2 weekly floss tubes, but I am not going to say that because I can't guarantee it, so I'm not going to say it. But hopefully in a couple of weeks we will be back, but we will definitely pull the names for these on the next floss tube. So if you would like this one, again, it's I will always love you, and the word that we want to see in the comments is owl. And if you want this one, which is called Country Life by Lily Violet, the word that we want to see in the comments, what we'll look for, is country. Okay, that is it. That is all we've got for you. Thank you very much for being with us today and for the last 2 years if you have been. We appreciate all your support. We have so much fun. We've met so many good people, and hopefully we will continue, well, at least for another year.
Yeah.
I don't know how long she's going to be with me for, but... And somebody said last time she's not so much of a littlie anymore, and I said to her, she's always going to be my littlie. She's the youngest, so she's going to be 40 and she's still going to be my littlie. Okay, we're going to let you get off. This is a long one, so, but thank you very much. We appreciate
never do
you.
short ones anymore.
Not really, but...
Never.
But we're up to date now, so
Yes.
There we go. Okay, have a great couple of weeks. I hope you're all doing well. Hope yeah, life is being good to you and you are getting as much stitching as you're happy with. And yeah, we'll see you next time. So take care, happy stitching, and we'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.